What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. Today's video is something I did last year, or a month ago should I say. It's really weird now that we're in 2022. It's something that we did last year on this channel. I did 2 videos on it, and it included a number of different content creators, including one that's just messaged me on Discord. And that was a video called, let me just load up and get the wording right, but that would have been a video called Next Potential Lightning Collection Figures, Part 1, Part 2. And this is technically Part 3 of that mini-series at this point, but it's going to be my answers. I apologise for this really weird lighting going on. It's from my light source, which is here. Good light on this side, shadows on this side, and it's not even Shadow Whiz. We would have preferred it if it was Shadow Whiz in this video. I thought he would have appeared. Sorry. Yeah. So the last 2 videos I did included a number of different content creators. Action Figure Man, Krytos, Shadow Whiz. Off the top of my head, there was Ranger Forge there as well. Darth Draken. I don't know who else I've missed out. Proj was in one of the videos. And basically they've done really well on views, so I'm gonna take what's done well on my content and just redo it again, but with my own pick. So this is my top 5, not top 4 like the last 2, my top 5. So at number 5 on the Next Potential Lightning Collection Power Rangers, I would have to say I'm going to start off with a 2-pack. And I really wanted to put, I really wanted to put Babu and Squat on this, just to kind of complete the villains from Mighty Morphin in my eyes, or that main crew. But I'm actually going to go for Balkan Skull. And I think a lot of the Power Ranger fan base want a Balkan Skull 2-pack. Now the thing is with Balkan Skull is, there's a number of different options that you can go for. You can go for the punk era, the police era, the detective era, the monkey era. I mean, we've had a cat in the cat 2-pack, 2.5-pack. We could have a Balkan Skull as the dreamed up Power Rangers, or even the purple and orange Ranger that I have no knowledge on whatsoever, somewhere here. But I would go top 5 on my list. I would have to say would be Balkan Skull. Does that count as 2? No, because it's a 2-pack. And this is where you might get angry, which will be number 4, which would be the full team of...
Thank you, Mark Spark, for having me on the channel. If you don't know who I am the Peaky Arrow, the one and only Peaky Arrow by that fact. Thank you for having me on the channel again. One of my potential Lightning Collection figures that I want them to release would probably be the Shadow Rangers from Power Rangers Wild Force. Wild Force was one of my favourite Disney era Power Ranger shows. I have 3 of the Megazords, and I have quite a wide range of the weapons and the morphers as well. So it is up there as one of my top favourite shows from Disney era anyway. And basically, I really love the Shadow Rangers. If you don't know who they are, this is them here. Just here. They were created by an org, and they were basically like clones of the normal 6 Power Rangers. But obviously because they were clones and they were like a shadow image, shall I say, they basically more or less had the same powers as the other Rangers, and they were then destroyed when they destroyed the orc that created them. But yeah, I think that's the only really figures that I'd love to see is more Evil Ranger packs, shall I say, because obviously we've got the Psychos, we've got A Squad SPD coming out, if not already out now, and I really would like to see the Evil Ranger, like, you know, the antagonist Rangers, shall we say, that they were created to destroy the Rangers. There were quite a few throughout the other, and there was another version of the Shadow Rangers from Turbo that more or less had the same colour suits, but their helmets were different colours. They were like a mirror image. So I would like to see more packs, and I would like to see them released in the packs kind of similar to what the Psychos were, in a big 5 or 6 pack. That way you have all of them. This, I think that's how they should have done the A Squad Rangers. They should have done exactly like they did with the Psychos. It would have made a lot more sense, and we wouldn't have had the constant. We wouldn't have all these 2 packs coming out. Either stick to the single packs, or when it comes to these kind of villains, where they are like a team, just release them as the core 5 or 6 like they did with the Psychos. It's the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. That way you don't have to buy multiple figures just to get that whatever figure, and so on and so forth. So I know quite a few people don't like the 5 packs. Me personally, as someone who has the boxes on display, I don't like them either. But yeah, that's who I'd like. I would just want more Evil Ranger teams. But yeah, that's who I want to see. I want to see more Evil Rangers. Give them to us, Hasbro. You know you want to. But yeah, thank you, Mark, for having me on the channel. Everyone, click subscribe on and click the thumbs up and ring the bell so you know when Mark is going live. And have a great day.
At number 3, I'm going to have to put one that I feel has a very similar personality to myself, and that is Drax. And I apologise if I've said that really bad, because I feel like I've said it right then. Wild Force, comic relief villain. I loved watching Wild Force for him. And the fact that by the end of the series, he basically became nice and good. Yeah, I really like him. I had him as a figure as a kid. I'm sure I can find it somewhere. And I'm hoping that we get a new version of it for Wild Force for this Lightning Collection. Would it be a weird one because we haven't had much in Wild Force? Maybe. But we have just jumped straight into Wild Force with the Wolf Ranger, the Sixth Ranger. Maybe a villain appears before the rest of the Rangers. I don't know. It could be anyone, really, couldn't it? At number 2, I'm going to have to go for the same option I believe Krytos mentioned in the first part of this video, and that would have been Rito. Rita's brother, the skeleton character. Now, anyone that knows me, I talk about it so much. I really like the skeleton villains in Power Rangers. Bones, so early on in the Power Ranger series, I wish he had more of a story, more of a backstory, more than like a 5-minute cameo. I understand that he was an early villain, but he was such an interesting villain. The fact that he could do all the time magical rubbish that I don't care too much about. But yeah, anyway, I would love to have a Rito figure more modern than, let me see if my phone will show it, this guy. I don't know why I'm showing it on my phone. There'll be a picture here. Number 2. And before we hit number 1, I wonder if we're going to get a little mention, a little comment from anyone else apart from myself.
Just a shadow whiz passing through on this channel, and you know, I would Dino Thunder Yellow because I got an awesome display there. We'll show a little picture, and I just miss Dino Thunder Yellow, which sucks. I want what do I want? Pink Ranger with the Dragon Shield. I mean, we don't have enough Pink Rangers yet. And I'm not talking about Kimberly or Catherine. I'm just talking about...
I'm joking. Thank you so much for being a part of this video. You've been part of every part of this series so far. It makes sense that you're here again. And at number 1, I'm going to pick my favourite Red Ranger of all time, and that's Carter from Lightspeed Rescue. The fact that he's a fireman, before being a Power Ranger, he's always been there to save other people, and I think that's one of the key parts of being a Ranger. And that's basically making other people safe, and he's done that from day one. I think we need some Lightspeed Rescue figures. I don't care if it's a villain, I don't care if it's a Ranger, but all I want to start it off is that Red Ranger. People like the Peaky Arrow will need him for that Red Ranger collection that they're building. People that are collecting the full sets will want him. It has to be done. It really does. It's getting late. It's dark outside. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Comment in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, why not check out this video or that video. And if you want to see more of this kind of content, then there's a like button, comments button, sub button somewhere below, and there'll be more Power Ranger content in the near future on this channel. I'm aiming to upload twice a week, a short and a full content video, roughly 8 minutes long. The shorts are 9 out of 10 times going to be something Power Rangers related. The other video may not be Power Rangers, football related, gaming related, it could be anything. So yeah, check out my 2022 content in the near future. Hit that sub button and I'll catch you for another video soon.